Yeah, do it. We are live. Hey, hi. Hello, gorgeous people. I'm so excited to see you. So many of you joining in for this live session. So, whether you're tuning in from your bedroom, your work desk, or just relaxing with your phone in hand, I welcome you all. This is a moment you have chosen to show up for yourself, and that ये गलत था ना ये वो नहीं है. Hey, hi. Hello, gorgeous people. I'm so excited to see you. So many of you joining in for this live session. So, whether you're tuning in from your bedroom, your work desk, or just relaxing with your phone in hand, I welcome you all. I'm Dr. Disha Patil, an Amiy expert, and this is your moment. You have chosen to show up for yourself, and that already makes you someone who values healing from inside and glow, not just on the outside, but within. So let's just start by just taking a deep breath, okay? And trust me, your skin listens when your nervous system settles. So, how are you feeling today? Just close your eyes for a second and imagine this with me. It's a warm summer afternoon, and the kind of sun that lights everything up. Your hair might be in a bun. There's a little sweat on your temple, but guess what? Your skin, your skin feels calm, not hot, not itchy, not shiny, not irritated. It just feels like itself, all clear, quiet, and steady. Sounds like a dream, right? But you're not alone. We have all been there. So, that point where summer comes and your skincare routine feels like it's fighting a losing battle, and suddenly your usual products stop working. So, you wake up to a new breakout, a new dark spot, and that itch along with that jawline or between your brows that you swear wasn't there last night. And you think, here we go again. Blackheads, whiteheads, those deep red flares up, and that takes many days to leave, right? And then they leave behind even the darker reminders. And don't get me started on the pigmentation that feels like it doubles every time you step outside for more than 15 minutes, right? But let me ask you, what if this summer could be different? Like, what if instead of reacting to what's happening on your face, we actually start understanding it? What if acne isn't the problem, but the message? And what if you had the tools, not just the creams or masks, but the internal tools to decode that message and respond with clarity, not panic? Today we are going to do that, exactly that. And this isn't going to be one of those dry dermatology lectures or generic skincare tip sessions. We are diving deeper. This is a conversation about your skin's nervous system, its emotions, its signals, and how to listen to them through an Ayurvedic insight, modern skincare science, and natural neurosupportive ingredients. Today, we will explore what really causes the breakouts in the summer, why that itching often comes before our acne, and how your gut and nerves are speaking to your skin. And yes, most importantly, what you can actually do about it without relying on harsh treatments, right? So we will talk about a new way of healing, one that doesn't even that doesn't just suppresses the flare ups, but those which can gently help your skin to reset from itself and from the inside out. So it's a ritual. It is not a routine. It's a relationship. It is not a battle. All right. So yes, stay till the end because you have something special lined. Because we have something special lined up for you. One of you. a reward for those of you who stay present and ask great questions and choose to to invest in your skin in a whole new way. So just grab a notebook if you want to jot things down, and grab a glass of water if it's nearby, and get ready. Because your skin isn't just broken, it's brilliant. And it's not confused, it is communicating. And today we are just going to learn how to understand it, how to respond it, and how to support it so it doesn't have to fight anymore. Okay, let's begin. Yeah. So let's start with something we all know, but don't always link together. That why does acne flare up so much more in summer? Just picture this: you step outside, and your body instantly reacts to the heat. You sweat, your skin produces more oil. Then comes the sunscreen, a must for skin protection, but it's just another layer. Then add the makeup, dust, pollution, and that constant friction from the clothes or mask, and suddenly your skin is buried under multiple layers of heat trapping debris. Actually, that's a recipe for the clogged pores. But when pores get clogged, the bacteria thrives in. And when breakouts, blackheads and whiteheads or inflamed pimples appear, right? So this isn't just a surface level issue. Summer puts stress on the internal systems that regulate your skin too, like your liver, our lymphatic system, and gut. These all are crucial for detoxification. And under more pressure in hotter months, when those systems get overwhelmed, your skin steps in to help clear the load. We can say in other words, like your breakouts might actually be your body's way of saying that I need support from inside. This is why topical treatments, no matter how often how and often fall for short during this summer season, because you're treating the symptoms, not the signal. And a breakout is a symptom, like the heat, inflammation, toxin buildup, and overstimulation are the signals. And when we ignore those signals, the cycle continues. So let's talk about common habits that silently disrupts your summer skin. First is your sunscreen buildup, right? We all know that sunscreen is essential, but most formulations are thick. We apply over If we apply it over our sweat and makeup or without a proper cleanse, it creates a seal. So instead of protection, it traps the oil, dirt, and bacteria underneath, right? So over time, this congestion triggers irritation and breakouts. Second is dehydration. When you're not drinking water enough, your body conserves moisture by producing more oil, especially from the skin. So that extra oil with the sweat, bacteria, and SPF creating a congestion and inflammation. Now, third is poor gut function. Many summer treats like fried snacks and chilled desserts, spicy foods, and the sugary beverages may feel refreshing but can throw off your digestive system. When digestion slows down or becomes inflamed, it reflects through your skin. An imbalanced gut can show up as forehead bumps or redness and sensitivity, right? So, yeah. Fourth is the over cleansing. If you think like washing your face 3 to 4 times a day might feel necessary, but it can backfire. Like over cleansing strips away the natural oils that protect your skin barrier. Okay, so causing it to overcompensate by producing even more oil, and which makes your skin more vulnerable to the irritation and sun damage. So lack of the internal cooling, we often forget we won't forget that temperature regulation isn't just about the air conditioning or the SPF. Your internal system needs cooling too. So through the hydration, by the good food choices, by rest and doing gentle routines, supporting the skin in summer isn't just about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently and with the intention. So here's when your internal systems are supported, your skin feels very safe. It doesn't need to flare up or to get your attention. It doesn't, to get a flare up to need your attention. It just need to purge out that your gut or liver couldn't handle, and it doesn't need to overreact when the temperature rises. So this summer just doesn't have to be your skin's enemy. It has to. It can be it can be season of repair. So if you choose to respond early, gently and wisely. Now, we have, yeah, sorry for that. Now we'll uncover one of the most subtle but telling signs of your skin gives before a breakout even begins. You know what that is? The itch. Understanding pruritus may be the key to catching flare-ups before they even form. So let's shift our attention to something even more subtle, pruritus. If you haven't heard the term, it simply means the itchiness, not the type of itch that comes from a rash or mosquito bite, but that low grade tingling, that slightly uncomfortable sensitivity on your forehead or on your cheeks or jawline. You must feel it when you're out in the sun or under in sweat, or often you have applied the SPF. So it doesn't seem like a big deal. You ignore it, right? But after a few days later, the breakout begins because that tingle was not random. It was your skin's whisper and a warning before the storm. So this phenomenon has a name, pruritus. Okay, and when it comes to summer acne, understanding pruritus can completely shift how to treat, like how you treat and even prevent the future flare-ups. So here's what's happening beneath your surface. Your skin is not just a passive barrier, it's a dynamic organ, okay, which is loaded with nerve endings, sensors, and immune cells. So it listens to your environmental and communicates constantly with your brain. So when it's exposed to friction, sweat, heat, pollution, or toxins, those nerve endings in our skin becomes activated. Okay, so if they're overstimulated from harsh skincare or heat or stress, they can go into overdrive. That's when the itching begins. It's not always visible, and it doesn't always come with redness, but it is there. And what's most of us do is what makes it worse. We scratch, right? So even just rubbing the area with a towel or your hands causes the micro trauma in your skin. So this can disrupt the skin barrier. It opens the doors for bacteria. It triggers the inflammation, and then boom, a breakout is born. So in other words, that tiny itch that you ignored, it was your skin saying that I am on the edge, please cool me down. So this is especially true in the summer when the heat and humidity increases your skin sensitivity, like from a sunscreen, sweat, and dark that dust mix together and sit on your skin for hours. If you have to reapply SPF or wear makeup throughout the day, the cycle intensifies. And if your nervous system is already stressed, like from the lack of sleep or the screen time or internal inflammation, your skin's threshold is even lower. Sensitive skin actually are the most prone to this, and if you have ever described your skin as easily irritated or reactive, chances are your nerve endings are extra responsive. That's not a flaw or any fault. It's actually your body's trying to protect you, okay? But without the right regulation, that protection can spiral into persistent flare ups. So now here's the some powerful insight, like calming the nerves beneath the skin can reduce inflammation before it even surfaces. So this isn't about numbing the skin; it's just about regulating the skin's stress response. So when our nerves are soothed, the oil production becomes more stable and your skin doesn't feel as inflamed. So you feel less compelled to scratch or touch your face. And that alone can dramatically reduce the chances of the new breakouts forming. So what does actually nerve calming skincare actually look like? First, what you can do is cold compresses. When your skin feels inflamed, a soft cotton cloth dipped in a rose water or cucumber juice can soothe your skin instantly. Second is wearing breathable and soft fabrics. This can reduce friction along your neck and your jawline, which is a common breakout zone in summer. Third, what you can do is avoid the harsh exfoliants or actives during this sensitive periods. When the skin is already giving warning signs like itching, tingling, and tightness. And yes, most importantly, like learning how to pause when you feel an itch, just do not scratch, not do not panic, but just ask, like, what does my skin need right now, right? Sometimes it needs just the hydration, sometimes it needs the stillness, and sometimes it just needs you to listen early, right? Like before the flare ups appear. Now, we will dive into the science of how calming the nervous system, both topically and internally, plays a key role in long-term skin balance, especially in the uh, high heat summer months, you can say. So yeah, it's not just about the surface; it's about how your skin, your gut, and your brain work as one connected system. Let's get into that. We have talked about how your skin reacts to heat, how pruritus signals and early inflammation, and how the itch before the breakout is your skin's cry for calm. But let's now get into the deeper science, the connection between your nervous system and your skin, and how that connection can be regulated with something known as bioneuromodulation. Now, I know that sounds like a complicated term, but stay with me. The concept is very simple and powerful and incredibly relevant for anyone dealing with, reactive, inflamed, or acne-prone skin. Your skin is not just a barrier, it's a sensory organ, okay, which is pegged with the nerve endings that responds to everything like temperature, friction, stress, or even emotions. So these nerves constantly talk to your brain. That's why stress and skin are so deeply connected. When your nervous system is overstimulated, say from heat or UV radiations or pollutions, from emotional pressure or hormonal shifts, it sends a distress signal that shows up as inflammation. So this inflammation doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's a breakout, sometimes it's redness, sometimes it's itching, sometimes it's the oil balance, the dryness, and the hypersensitivity. So here's the issue. Most skincare only tries to soothe the visible flare-ups. But what if we could regulate the overreaction before it even begins? That's where the bioneuromodulation enters. It is a science of calming and correcting the over responsiveness of your skin's natural network. This is done by targeting the endocannabinoid system. Okay, ECS, it is the body's own internal calming mechanism. Yes, your skin has its own ECS, a communication system made up of receptors called CB1 and CB2 receptors, which helps to in maintaining balance in response to environmental triggers. So when our ECS is functioning well, it helps keep sebum production balanced. It reduces inflammation. It supports the skin immunity. But when stress disrupts this system, okay, the skin becomes reactive, oily, and prone to flare ups. So bioneuromodulatory herbs contain the phytocannabinoids like compounds, okay, the natural plant molecule that interact with our ECS. So this help to restore communication between your skin and the brain, telling your nerve endings to slow down, stop sending those panic signals, and to re-enter a state of balance. Let's take a few examples. Yeah, the Vijay extract. It is an Ayurvedic extract, which is a non-psychoactive, is legal, and it's deeply therapeutic. It mimics the body's own endocannabinoids, and it interacts with the ECS receptors in the skin to reduce the inflammation at its root. It's particularly powerful in conditions triggered by heat, the stress, and hormonal shifts. Second, the herb is Sariva. It is an adaptogenic herb, okay, that helps to regulate our hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. So by reducing the systemic stress and by maintaining the homeostasis of our body. So when internal cortisol level drops, the skin follows, becoming less oily, less irritated, and more stable. Then we have neem and turmeric. These are well known for purifying the skin. They also modulates immune response in our skin barrier, which helps in calming the gut skin inflammation loop from within. So when these herbs are used together consistently, they begin training your skin to stop overreacting. They don't actually numb your nerves. They guide them back into the balance. So you will begin to notice that the begin to notice these the like your itchiness just fades away, your redness softens, and your more oil production normalizes. So eventually the breakouts become less frequent and less intense, so healing becomes quicker and deeper. This is the transformation we often miss in skincare, not just symptom relief, but system recalibration. And yes, remember that skin doesn't operate alone. It reflects what's happening in your nervous system, your digestion, and your emotional state. That's why when these herbs are taken internally via oral drops, they support the gut brain skin axis, allowing you to your body to reset itself from within. So when you support your gut with cooling and anti-inflammatory herbs, when you support your mind with the calming adaptogens, when you support your skin's ECS with intelligent plant regulators, your skin system begins to corporate instead of overcompensate. And in that cooperation, the clarity emerges. Like this doesn't mean you will never break out again. Summer will still bring the heat to you. Okay, you will still sweat, but your skin won't be in defense mode. Your body won't be see those every little shift as a threat. Instead of reacting, it will respond with stability. So next time you feel that warm flush on your cheeks, that pre-pimple tingle, or that creeping jawline itch, just don't reach for something to suppress it. Pause, ask what your skin is trying to communicate, and bring in support. not just the topical ones, but from the nervous system itself. So yeah, that's a promise of bioneuromodulation, a way of, to bring a scientific calm to emotional, environmental, and inflammatory cures with nature as your ally. Okay. So now that you have explored how the nervous system influences your skin and how calming it through bioneuromodulation can reduce sensitivity, inflammation, and breakouts, let's turn our attention to a different layer of healing, which is a systemic balance. Specifically, how complex plant elixirs work on deeper tissues like the liver, lymph, and hormonal pathways to restore skin resilience from within. Yeah, the term elixir may sound poetic, but in functional skincare, it just refers to potent multi herb blends that restores balance at multiple levels. Okay, so these elixirs are not just about quick results; they are strategic. They address the root cause of the imbalance, from internal heat and toxins overload to post-inflammatory pigmentation and hormonal disruptions. Unlike isolated herbal treatments, complex elixirs combine ingredients with complementary actions. Just think of your skin as a layered ecosystem. Okay, each layer needs a different kind of support. Some herbs detoxify, right? Some herbs cools, some rebuild, and others can nourish. So when combined thoroughly, they don't work side by side. They enhance each other's benefits, right? So let's break down some of the most effective summer supportive herbs. First herb is our manjishta. Manjishta, the micro circulation hero. It is a micro circulation hero known in classical text as a rejuvenator for your skin. It purifies your blood. It enhances your skin tone by improving circulation. It doesn't just fade pigmentation, but it ensures your skin cells actually receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to heal and regulate and regenerate. Second herb is khadar. Yeah, Khadr is a deep detoxifier. It is a usually a bitter bark that supports both your liver function and lymphatic drainage. So when these two nourishing the unsung heroes of skin health combine, when they just get sluggish, they often do what they often do, like in summers, right? Because of heat overload, so toxins build up and it find an exit route through your skin. So the result is congestion, the flare ups, and loss of the skin clarity. But khadar steps in to clear that traffic. Third herb is our aloe vera, or you can say kumari. It is a widely loved for its soothing properties, but its power goes deeper than surface hydration. Internally, aloe supports your digestive balance, helping you to flush toxins that can trigger inflammatory and skin responses. On the skin, it acts as a rapid response agent, cooling redness and reducing itch and accelerating the repair. So in summer, when heat-driven flare-ups are common, aloe vera works as both as a hydrator and a harmonizer. So its polysaccharides supports your skin barrier recovery, and while its enzymes help you to calm irritation before it even escalates into a breakout. Now, uh, why do these herbs need to be taken together? You know, because acne isn't just about the oil or bacteria; it's a multi-system response. One herb might cool, another detoxify, a third brings, hormonal harmony, and together they reset the entire skin matrix. So just think of these elixirs like a team of specialists, okay? Each one with a role, but working toward the same goal, right? So a skin that doesn't just, react less, but recovers faster, glows longer, and reflects true inner brilliance. So over time, users, we have slide, yeah. So over time, users of this elixirs often report that breakouts triggered by food or heat becoming less severe, menstrual cycle related flare ups, even softening or vanishing, spots fading more quickly without harsh scrubs or acids, a general feeling of skin being in rhythm with the seasons. And there's a power of synergy because while short term spot treatments are reactive, complex elixirs are restorative. So at this point, you have explored how inflammation is triggered not just by heat or sweat, but by nerve overstimulation, internal imbalance, and a burden detox system. You have discovered that how our bioneuromodulation and plant elixirs reset the body's inflammatory patterns. But now comes the part where it all comes together, not as a theory but as a ritual. This is where the Acne SOS steps in. This Acne SOS by Amiy Naturals. All right. Let's get one thing straight. Acne SOS isn't a cream. It isn't, a quick fix spot treatment. It's a doctor formulated oral drop solution, which is designed to reprogram your skin's stress response from within. Just think of it as your daily internal ritual that helps the skin not reach the boiling point. Okay, the exact line between the reactivity and the resilience. Each bottle of Acne SOS contains a concentrated blend of herbs like neem, haridra, manjashta, khadir, sareva, aloe vera, and vijaya, each carefully calibrated in clinically backed ratios to target the inflammation, pigmentation, itch, and systemic imbalance. But this isn't just another herbal solution. Acne SOS is built on a bioneuromodulatory framework, which means it doesn't just treat visible acne. It addresses what's happening in the gut, brain, and skin axis. So how does it work? You you just simply just take 4 to 6 drops sublingually, which is under the tongue, as per prescribed by Amiy experts. No capsules, no hard to swallow pills, no side effects, just pure, clean, and fast acting relief. Within 30 minutes, users often report like less visible itching before breakouts, reduced intensity and redness of active flare-ups, and skin feeling less oily and despite of the heat exposures, decreased sensitivity after makeup or sunscreen use, and by week 2, most people notices the spots healing faster without scarring, pigmentation beginning to fade, and breakouts no longer sinking with the stress cycle or fried food. But yes, perhaps most importantly, there's a shift in the way the skin feels. It's not just clearer, it's calmer, more at ease, and that shows. Okay, so together this blend doesn't just suppresses the skin's natural processes, it supports them. Think of it as your as a building emotional intelligence into your skin. Instead of flare ups, your skin learns how to pause, reset, and respond wisely. And yes, another reason why the Acne SOS is revolutionary, because it respects your skin rhythm. Unlike drying creams that leave the skin, more vulnerable, this internal approach, it nourishes, balances, and fortifies your skin from inside out. What users love most about it is how this becomes a daily ritual, not a hassle. You take your drops while journaling in the morning or after your evening herbal tea, so it's not a chore. It's a calming pause, an act of self care that ripples out into your confidence. So yeah, now like a client recently just shared that I just didn't see fewer breakouts. I noticed that they stopped showing up in those same stubborn areas which had to occur reoccur. So that kind I have dealt with for years. So just like my mom did, he said, it's like I finally broke the cycle of generational acne. My skin feels calmer. It feels more predictable, and the marks fade so much faster now. So that's the holistic effect when you work with your body and not against it. To be clear, acne SOS isn't just about the perfection, it's about the resilience. It's for real people with real skin who sweat, who eat spicy food, get stressed, and still wants to glow. So don't see acne as a product. See it as your, support system. It is a plant powered ally, a calm voice in the chaos. Okay, a tool that finally listens to what your skin has been trying to say all along. So yeah, in the next and the final part, we will stitch everything that you have learned into a simple and summer-proof skincare routine that flows with your day and supports your skin without overwhelming it. Now that you have understand that what sparks summer breakouts and how bioactive botanicals work beneath your skin surface, let's just bring it all together into a very simple and sustainable skincare flow. Like in morning routine, just you can just use a gentle plant-based cleanser. You can use a lightweight moisturizer for your skin. Use very mineral based SPF. Okay, and yes, the acne acids you can take after uh, your breakfast. This will prep your skin to stay resilient all day long, and even in heat and humidity. So here's a quick tip: use only what your skin do needs. You can just pair with the topical routine with internal calm, like by staying well hydrated. Add some cooling foods like cucumbers, mint, and coconut water into your daily life. Maintain a regular movements and that rest, okay, to support your natural detox pathways, as your skin isn't just reacting randomly this summer, it's speaking to you. So through itching and spots and blemishes, it's asking for balance, calm, and conscious care. So by combining ancient Ayurvedic wisdom with modern skin science like bioneuromodulation and amplifying it with acne as well, you're not just treating acne, you're transforming how your skin responds to the world. Okay. Now, all right, I will address a few questions in the chat box. Feel free to ask anything. Okay. So I get how to go. Can I talk to your doctor? Okay, we have a question. Can I talk to your doctor? How to do? So you can go on our website, www.amynaturals.com. There you can, you can see the consultation with our Amiy expert, and just press on get a call or consult with Amiy expert, and we will connect you from that website only by a call from our experts team. So acne flare-ups in summer are mostly due to aggravated. Why acne flare up during summer? See, because in the summer season, our pitta dosh usually aggravates more. Wait. So due to because of our pitta dosh, which aggravates more in the summer season, uh, it imbalances our pitta dosh, right? So which contributes to um more inflammation, like more oil secretions, and that causes inflammation. And mostly due to that, our formula, which is acne SOS, it targets, it is designed to target the root cause, right? So because yeah, right. Same question, yeah. Because because our formula acneswise, it has the pitta pacifying herbs and formulas, which help through bioneuromodulation technology that just cools your system from within. So yeah, because it, we can say, like it has a science backed, and it is science backed, and has a dual action advanced oral drops, which is doctor formulated and clinically proven ingredients in it. So it will definitely treat the root cause of your acne flare ups in the summer season. When summer is here, I always get acne, mostly when I wake up. Can it heal? Yes, of course it will heal by 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 some manageable shifts. You can start with using very little shifts in your day-to-day life, by using, by staying hydrated, by switching to uh, natural cleanser or toner, and by including natural or internal herbs like acne SOS in your daily routine for noticeable changes. Okay, does it offer any natural approach to prevent and fade dark spots? Yes, it offers the natural remedy by managing, like I said, the pith imbalance, which is the key to prevent hyperpigmentation or the dark spots. Because the aggravated pith contributes to increased you can say increased production of melanin, right? So which is the primary cause in hyperpigmentation or scars. So acne SOS has herbs like manjishta, which is renowned for its blood purifying and skin brightening property. So yeah, it will definitely help you to lighten the blemishes, or the other herbs like haridra along with it. It lightens the skin from within. So along with it, other herbs will definitely provide you glow and brightness to your skin from within. Now, okay, we have a question for that how to cure that is how to cure strawberry skin, right? You can cure it by using Acne SOS because it regulates your the it can work as it can work as your internal moisturizer. It can work as your natural exfoliation, right? From proper giving you help to treat it from within, as it will definitely remove the dead skin cells and the clogged pores by preventing and contributing it more. Is it okay? Okay, we have another question. Anubhisha. Mm, is it okay to skip moisturizer if my skin feels oily in the heat? Okay, so if you have like this very common thing that people say that I do have a oily skin, so can I skip the moisturizer? But I will suggest you to to use a minimal gel based hydrators or moisturizer for your skin if you have a oily skin. I will not at all suggest you to skip the moisturizer because it is really important for our skin. Then does it offer? Yeah, we have taken this question. Uh, how do I how do I follow? No, do I follow all the steps exactly the same? Actually, not at all. Just start with what feels manageable to you. Just even the 2 to 3 small changes, like by staying hydrated or switching to a calming toner, including internal herbs like Acne SOS in your daily ritual, can be a noticeable shift for you. I feel very discomfort due to itchy, painful, and scaly skin of my uh, knees and foot because of psoriasis from last 2 years. All right. So I see this condition can be very discomforting in day to day life because of both physically and emotionally. So by I will suggest by using Acne SOS, it will manage the symptoms and treat to its best, because firstly the cannabinoids in it, like in our Acne SOS, it will help to reduce the itching because it has the anti pruritic effect, right? Or you can say the anti itching effect. So yeah, and yes, Vijaya works great as an anti-inflammatory and a natural and effective analgesic from thousands of years. So yes, along with it, you can what you do to maintain a good lifestyle and healthy lifestyle by taking proper care of your gut health and by taking a balanced diet and by exercising regularly, right? So it will improve and support your overall skin health. It's done. Does it offer any natural approach to prevent and fade dark spots? Right. Yes, I have told you like earlier also. It has a natural remedy because it has manjishta and haridra, which are uh, which are renowned for its blood purifying and detoxifying properties. So yeah, it will help you naturally from within. Okay, now that I have answered most of the questions, let's unbox the surprise. We have a surprise for all of our viewers who joined us today. All right, you will get a discount of rupees 500 on your next order with a coupon code of web 500 on the purchase of Acne or any other product from our website www.amynaturals.com. So thank you so much all for joining. Let us glow through the summer naturally. Thank you. Bye bye.